Welcome you guys to another episode of Doubles Domination. This one's going to be against my buddy Aaron. We played at a premiere event recently over the weekend, and this is in Top Cut, so let's get into it. Yeah. Now, this is a really shitty battle. Like, I made so many bad plays I couldn't believe it. It's like I handed him the victory. Just rewatching these videos makes my heart break. I'm so sad. I have a real habit of doing this in Top Cut tournaments for some reason. I really hope I don't do it at regionals next weekend. Anyways, what I should have done here is just go straight for the double edge and take out the Noivern, but for some reason I was really afraid of the Will-O-Wisp and decided to switch them out. And I go for the Tailwind on my Talonflame. Either that or I should have faked out the Rotom, because Noivern isn't going to do a whole lot of damage. As you can see, this Draco Meteor does like nothing. Excuse me. Oh, it actually does more than I thought it did. But he couldn't KO me. But he Will-O-Wisp my Sylveon, which really doesn't matter. It's he's a special attacker, so no big deal there, but still heartbreaking. He's already up to a really good lead. And I Flare Blitz the Noivern. I don't know why I didn't just Brave Bird. I think I was expecting a switch, maybe? Into Scissor? Yeah, I was over-predicting, basically, but he really didn't have a reason to switch out. He was in a really good position, so that was very foolish of me. And there goes my Talonflame because of it, who I really needed to win this game, honestly. And then there goes my Hyper Voice, which does take out the Noivern. It does hefty damage to Rotom, but not quite enough. And then he gets the Electro Web off, which is interesting. It's still not going to slow me down enough, but still. Yeah. And he's recovers some life from leftovers. It's just so frustrating. I really could have handled this a lot better. So I bring back my Kangaskhan. And he brings out his Scizor. Now this thing's a big threat, and I know it can Bullet Punch me, but I have a feeling he's going to protect here, because he knows I'm just going to fake him out. Yep, so he does use Protect. Good, that was a good call on my part, and I fake out the Rotom and then Hyper Voice, which does take out the Rotom, which is nice. Booyah! At least it should take it out. Yep, okay. And this is all because my Tailwind's up, thank God. And my Sylveon takes some burn damage there. Then he sends out his Blaziken. And this is actually who I thought was Mega was at first, so I really shouldn't have left my Sylveon there, but I really didn't want to switch anything in, and I should have double-edged Blaziken here, because I probably would have been able to KO him. At least I think I would have. Instead I go up for the Power-Up Punch, which is a really bad choice, because he's just going to be able to KO me with Low Kick. I really thought he'd Protect. Usually the first move is to Protect to get the speed boost up, but I guess since I had Tailwind up, he didn't think that'd be enough, so he just risked it and went for a Low Kick. That's kind of my guess anyways. And it paid off for him. That was just such a foolish move. And I'm not sure what I had him back. Oh, my Gengar. Yeah, then no bueno. And I could have totally switched into Gengar. I don't know what I was thinking, but just some really stupid plays. I couldn't believe it. And he's going to be able to take the first win. Yeah, with an overheat. Blaziken really surprised me, and I played so poorly. Aaron's a really, really good player too. We're pretty even when it comes to victories. Unfortunately, he usually beats me in tournaments. I usually beat him outside of tournaments. Alright, let's get into the next one. It is a best of 3 set, so I'm just going to go over them all real quick. And these actually should be live too. The guy who hosts the challenges often streams these, and oh, actually I don't think me and Aaron were streaming at the time though. They switched off, but I think like 3 of my matches were streamed at that tournament. Alright, and here, what I should have done is gone for a Hyper Voice and then a U-turn, but I'm just a moron. And I didn't do it, and I'm going to lose my Landers because of it, just watch. So I go for the Hyper Voice, which is a good thing. He goes for Super Fang on my Sylveon, which is interesting, and I go for Rock Slide, which is really dumb because Noivern's going to get KO'd by the Hyper Voice anyways, and now I have to take a Hydro Pump. It was just such a foolish move. I could have easily switched out. I have Melodic in back too, so I don't know what I was thinking. It's just a horrible, horrible move. Anyway, there goes my Hyper Voice, and it's not going to do enough to the... It's going to KO the Noivern, but it's not going to be able to KO the Rotom. Yeah, so that's really unfortunate. My Landers would have been very useful later in the game for Scizor and Blaziken. Yep, so he brings his Scizor back out, and then I bring in my Kangaskhan. And probably what I should have done here Actually, I don't remember what I did here. I think I faked out Scizor and went for the Hyper Voice. And he goes for the Pain Split, I think. Which was an interesting move on Rotom, which is an awesome move on Rotom, actually. But yeah. Yep, he can't flinch. He goes for the Pain Split, which just hurts. And I don't think I can KO the Rotom because of it. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. Oh, I do KO it, so nice. Alright. Yep. Alright, cool. But yeah. And then he brings in his Blaziken, which is not good for me. Yeah. And his Blaziken does go for Protect this time. He's really reading into what I'm going to do. And he goes for the Bullet Punch on the Melodic, which was kind of obvious. Luckily, Melodic takes that like a champ. And then I go for, I believe I go for the Blaziken this time, which was just so stupid. It makes more sense that he protected this time, because I didn't have a Tailwind up, so. And my Sucker Punch failed, and then I have to take a low kick, so it's very unfortunate. Luckily, I am going to get a Scald off on this Blaziken. It brings it down to its Sash, which I wish I would have been in a position last game to find out about. The last match. And he goes for Sword Stance, and I just don't see how I can win this. I have my Melodic, but I just don't know. Anyway, I have no way of protecting, so he's going to take a Bullet Punch, and he knows it. And then my Melodic's going to get a Scald off on Scizor, which is actually really awesome for me. His Blaziken really doesn't have anything but Rock Slide that can really take out Melodic, and it really doesn't do enough damage. It doesn't even bring me down to my berry, thank God. Yeah, so I was able to take out the Scizor. And that was kind of my win. I really should have been focusing up on the Scizor and the Blaziken, and I didn't leave the Pokemon that I needed to take them out. I always let them get KO'd. It was such a foolish plan. Luckily, his Rock Slide is not going to do a whole lot. At least not enough, and as long as I don't flinch, I have this game. Yeah, and I do get the Scald off. So sweet. Bitchin'. Yeah. God, I hate Blaziken. Such a stupid looking Pokemon. He looks like a Power Ranger. Alright, let's get to the third one. Alright. Excuse me. It's winter. Winter sucks. I have coughs and allergies and all sorts of things. Actually, I have allergies to guinea pigs and stuff. I look bald in this because the light reflecting. Yeah. Alright, Whimsicott and Gengar, so that was an interesting switch. Now, I was pretty sure he didn't have Sludge Bomb because it is Mega Gengar. He's usually using moves like Encore, Taunt, or something. Well, Gengar doesn't get Encore, but he doesn't get Taunt. And he goes for the Fake Tears, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, and I go for the Rock Slide, kind of hoping for flinches, and I just thought, along with the Rock Slide and a Hyper Voice, that I should be able to take out the Gengar. But that ends up not being the case. And he does take out my Landorus, and I really needed my Landorus. I can't keep letting it die. I just keep going for all the wrong moves. Yeah. So his Gengar survives. And he didn't Mega Evolve for some reason. I'm not actually sure why. I don't know if he forgot to hit the button or what the deal was with that, but I don't see a real benefit of... Oh, the Earthquake. That's why. That makes a lot of sense, okay. I actually think I did think of that back then and decided not to go for it. Yeah, now he can safely Mega Evolve. Okay. That was smart. And then I protect my Talonflame, which is kind of a really foolish move. I really should just focus on the Scizor. The Scizor's the problem. Gengar's in a position where he'll just die. And so I should just Flare Blitzed. That would have been a much better move to do. Instead, I try to take KO the Gengar, which is just so foolish. And this time I decided to take out the Gengar. Yeah, but a little bit too late. The Scizor's just getting too much momentum. And you really need my Talonflame to live. Or wait, maybe I'm a little confused. Actually, maybe I did call it correctly. I don't know. Anyway, here comes the Blaziken. Now, I really should have protected here. I really should have went for the Flare Blitz, even if my Scizor goes, even if my Talonflame goes down, at least the Scizor is down. And then my Melodic and my, actually, I don't know if I think I do have Sylveon in back. They can just clean up the game, as long as I get rid of, Scizor, but I'm kind of a moron. Yeah. Really didn't see the Scizor as a threat for some reason, and I really am regretting that now. And I really should have ganged up on the, this is what's going to cost me the game, actually. I really should have ganged up on Blaziken there. Because now he's going to be able to take out both my Pokemon with that Rock Slide. And I would have been able to at least get him down to a Sash, but either way, I guess I don't think I had that one, even though I was leading, he put me in a pretty bad corner. And now all I have is Sylveon in the back. Sylveon's not going to be able to do enough. You can bring the Blaziken down to its Sash, but yeah, and I am EV'd to survive that. And he goes for the overheat, so yeah, this game was over. I played so poorly I couldn't believe it. There's just 1,000 things I could have done differently. It was a nice game though, there was no hacks or anything, it was all up to the plays, which is really nice. I seem to get kind of lucky at tournaments where I don't get hacks down to things too much. Either way, that's like I can usually play around it, but sometimes it's really bad, but luckily I usually do pretty well. I take a good drink, sorry. Anyways, that was it for today, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.